Is there any concept so that I can trade the London session in a easy way? My most entries from the London session is gonna be winning trade. Absolutely, brother. I'm gonna talk about that things in this video. But make sure that you have given me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. So you can see this is the London session. What is that exact concept that is gonna give you most of the time the winning trade? It's a simple sentence, and that is 95% of the time London session makes the liquidity. Now it doesn't need to make the liquidity around 2 to 5 a.m. your local time in that kill zone. It can make that liquidity from 1 p.m. to until 6 p.m. So in this time frame, market is gonna make the liquidity around the London session most of the time, 95% of the time. If you can remember this thing, and if you have seen that market has already made some kind of liquidity, either it's buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity, then you will try to frame your next setup against the liquidity. So what do I mean by that? If market make the sell side liquidity, you will go for the buy setup. If market make the sell side liquidity, you will go for the sell setup. Now, at the same time, when market will make the liquidity, that doesn't mean that you are just going to your 1 minute chart and frame your trade. No, you can't do that. You have to obviously, you have to have some high time frame point of interest. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this price action from Thursday London session, and after this video, I believe that London session's confusion will be much more clearer to you. Okay. So all you can see, the London session has started from that specific candle, the kill zone. Okay, so 2 a.m. New York local time, and it has ended around here. This candle, the 5 a.m. Sorry, not this one. 5 a.m. New York local time. So this is that London session. I'm gonna explain the price action over there. First, you can see that I have marked the new day opening gap, as this gap was so clean. That's why I marked it. At the same time, you can see this is the last favorable gap from 15-minute chart. Market has traded that favorable gap, took all of the sell side liquidity, traded that favorable gap. The lowest down close body close candle is gonna be my order block. So I'm going to mark the order block over there. I'm gonna mark the high time frame point of interest first, then I will go to 1 minute chart and I will show you the execution. Okay. At the same time, if you mark the 50% of that order block, what is actually the mean threshold? So here, this is the mean threshold of that specific order block. So let me mark it. This is the mean threshold. Okay. So all you can see that market came here to the mean threshold. Also the order block was supported, right? What else do you see? Now I'm going to remove this mean threshold and order block. I will just remove it, but you know it has traded that order block area. So you don't need it to keep over there if you really know where it was trading. When London session started around that area, 2 p.m. market went higher. When it went higher, did it make the liquidity? Now here was a high, swing high, there was a swing high. But this swing high stopped over there. So around that area. So either way, it didn't make the liquidity. It didn't make the liquidity with that specific high or this specific high. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it has closed around that area. So market didn't make the buy side liquidity. Instead of making the buy side liquidity, market fall. So I am not gonna frame the sell setup. I am not interested to frame the sell setup because market didn't make the liquidity. Then market fall and came here, made this sell side liquidity, this low and that low. What do you see? Isn't it so clean sell side liquidity, relatively equal lows? Yeah, absolutely, the perfect clean lows. When market made this sell side liquidity and closed around that area from 15-minute chart, I will start to look for buy. You know that it has traded the mean threshold of that order block. What else do you see? Here, this is the last favorable gap from 15-minute chart. Do you see that? This is the last favorable gap from that specific 15-minute chart. Okay. So market has made this sell side liquidity, closed over there, also rejecting from this favorable gap. At the same time, when market fall, this was the last favorable gap to that specific leg. I would love to mark that on as well because I will need to explain this on. So far you can see this is the bearish favorable gap from 15-minute chart. This is the bullish favorable gap from 15-minute chart. Market has made that sell side liquidity. At the same time, it has traded the mean threshold of that order block. Now I'm going to 1 minute chart to explain the price action. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger. So over here, this is that 15-minute bullish favorable gap. This time, this is that sell side liquidity. Market has made the sell side liquidity around 15-minute chart, then closed around that area. When market has closed over there, this sell side liquidity was confirmed. So I will start to look for buy now. Now you can see market fall again, until this time, I mean until here, market keep falling and it has taken lot of lows over there. So all the sell side liquidity has taken, failed to take the extreme low. This is the confirmation that market is going higher. You are looking for buy and you have seen that market has taken all the liquidity, then market is going high. Now when market came here, took all the liquidity, then look at this displacement. Just look at this displacement. After taking all the liquidity around that area, after taking all of this liquidity, let me mark it as liquidity taken, then this is a swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. So after this, do you have any confusion about that displacement? After taking liquidity, very nice displacement. No, it didn't left any sell side liquidity over there. Just took the liquidity, immediately gave me the displacement and the market structure shift. You are going to look for buy. At the same time, it has been traded the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, last fair value gap. It has made this sell side liquidity. So you are looking for buy now. Here you can see this is my entry fair value gap over there. So let me mark the entry fair value gap over there. So this is the entry fair value gap. Where is your breakaway gap? This is our breakaway gap. Now this is my well-known setup. I have already talked a lot of time in my live streaming about my well-known setup. So this is my well-known setup. Now, are you going to how far you are going to hold your trade? Are you going to hold your trade until that high? No, you are not going to do that. Instead of that, try to find some 1 minute liquidity. Now, if you take a closer look over there, this high and that high, they are relatively equal highs, which is your buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart. At the same time, this is the low of that 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Remember the 15-minute bearish fair value gap? So it is the low of this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Where you are going to take your entry, you have to see that if it is an immediate reaction. My advice is take your entry from the entry fair value gap, cover the breakaway gap, okay, and target until this area, until that buy side liquidity. At least take the partial over here. You can hold your trade until the 50% of that bearish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. You can hold your trade until that area. I will suggest you to go to close your trade around this 1 minute buy side liquidity, at the same time the 15-minute low. Still you can see 27 handle around the London session. 27 handle is more than enough. In my opinion, 15 to 20 handle around the London session is so beautiful, okay, because London session is not highly volatile. So I don't recommend people to hold the trade for longer handle, okay. So 15 to 20 handle, it's more than enough. But over here, as you can see, this is 27 handle, I'll support it. Now here I would love to tell something else. Now you can see it's 17 handle stop loss. Now what else can you do? You can simply wait to take better entry from that breakaway gap, from that area. Now when you are going to do that, if you see that if you take the entry from that entry fair value gap, your stop loss is going to be too big, so big stop loss. In that type of situation, you can actually go and wait until if it can give you the opportunity to trade the breakaway gap, to take your entry from the breakaway gap. Most of the time you are not going to get that opportunity, but sometimes market provide you the facility to take the entry from the breakaway gap. I suggest to take the entry over there, cover the breakaway gap, or the candle has made this breakaway gap, hold it until this area to that specific buy side liquidity. If you are overzealous, take a partial over there and hold it until this area to that constant encroachment. If you are not willing to do that, because as you can see from the breakaway gap, it was 38 handle. In that type of situation, just take a partial above those highs. Okay, above those highs, take a partial around that area and hold it until this area. This is my advice to all of you. It's up to you how you are going to hold your trade. So this is the way you can simply use this logic or this concept that market is going to make the liquidity around the London session. And when it will make the sell side liquidity, I will start to look for buy from the 15-minute point of interest. Or if it make the buy side liquidity, then I will start to look for sell from the 15-minute point of interest. If you can think like this way, this London session is going to be so beautiful for you. It is going to be very easy for you to trade. Now, as I told, not 100% of the time market is going to give it to you. Okay, if you watch yesterday's price action from London session, you will see that there was no buy side, no liquidity creation happened over there. So as that's why I told 95% of the time market is going to do that. But rest of the time, 5% of the time market is not going to make the liquidity. So you are going to skip those 5% time, and another 95% of the time you will start to look for this type of price action and very clean buy. Okay, so guys, I hope that it's gonna be insightful for you. If you think it's insightful, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you have write down boom to the comment box, and if you have any doubts, let me know about that. So until the next video, cheers.